help you open doors. They help you find the person who could possibly help you with that project. But once that connection is made, once that is established, then it's up to you to sort of push and run the product yourself. They will not push for that. They will naturally help you with if you have issues with, as any startup has. What am I going to charge for this? How long is the project going to be? Stuff like that. They will help you with. They will also help you with getting all the corporate admin crap out of the way. So they will help you establish the templates that ABB uses for their purchase orders, for instance. Is to sort of minimize all the hassle.
Have you found any difficulties, like, because when they get you into some contact, like what kind of difficulties have you found in terms of further engagement?
Primary difficulty, which is the difficulty with any large company, and I'd say ABB would probably, with the help of Synrelay, be a bit better in that regard, but they're still no near good. It's the speed of engagements. So, we get into contact with somebody at a division, and we get an engagement, and we want to run a project or something, but it can still take 6 to 8 months before anything gets off the ground, right? And 6 months in the startup world is an eternity, right? You can fold 5 companies and start 5 new ones in that time. So it's not that sort of speed of engagement is something that every big company will struggle with, and with that, you're going to have to jump. We've done projects with other major industry players in Sweden, Ericsson, for instance. And you need to jump through several stupid hoops, and you need to do all of this. Companies of that size will treat you, even though you're a startup, they will treat you like you're a company of a major size. So, Ericsson, when we started our first project with Ericsson, they came at us with all these due diligence papers and all of these admin papers and non-disclosure agreements and tons of stuff that would have befitted like an ABB or Siemens company, where teams and teams of lawyers hash stuff out in months. But we wanted to run a project, small scale project, but we still had to go through all these loops, and that really kills all the momentum.
Do you have any strategy to overcome this hurdles?
Well, naturally you need to, for some idiotic reason, it's up to the startup to be proactive again. So we will have to. There are so many times with companies, and this is where Synrelay does it really well, because they sort of prepare a lot of that. They take away a lot of those hurdles, but there's so many times in where I've talked to the innovations or startup department with a major global player, and I go to them and I tell them that, hey guys, maybe we're gonna definitely need an NDA. We're gonna need technical people to look at the data agreements. We're gonna need those and those sort of things, and they are gonna need to come from your end, because your lawyers are never gonna be able to agree to whatever shit I come up with. So those sort of preparing for that is something that's very prevalent in these sort of situations, and it's mind-boggling to me still that companies have no idea that this is the way it works.
Mm-hmm. And beyond the administrative part and like the burden that you were speaking of, how did you find the relationship when it comes